3 categories, 9 gadgets, 1 mission, figure out how cops are about to make running from the law basically impossible. We're starting with the cars, but to better understand why it is so important, we need to look back at traditional techniques for stopping dangerous drivers. Good old PIT maneuvers work good at low speeds, but when police push everything out of cars, PIT maneuvers put in danger not just the criminal, but everyone around him, sending police and suspects flying. And even the safer option, spikes, don't always assure safe stop. For example, this 120 plus miles per hour stolen cop car stop nearly turned fatal for a civilian. This is the Grappler police bumper. It looks like a normal bull bar on the front of a patrol car, but it's not. Inside are 2 Kevlar nets. The officer simply pulls up close behind the suspect's car, hits a button, and the nets shoot forward. It can even be used undercover, hiding it behind a simple look of a bike mount. The net wraps around the rear tire and locks it to the police car with a strong bungee system. The suspect's car slows down smoothly and safely, and even if the suspect still refuses to stop, well, no more dangerous PIT maneuvers, no more rolling cars, just a clean, controlled stop. Next on the board is the GPS bullet. This one is pretty clever. It looks like a small dart. The officer fires it from the front of the patrol car while driving. The dart sticks to the suspect's vehicle using strong adhesive and magnets. Once it's attached, the dart sends real-time location data to the police. The officers can now drop back and follow from a safe distance or set up a roadblock right around next turn. No more dangerous high-speed chase through traffic. Departments like San Francisco PD and Raleigh PD are already using it. The system helps them end pursuits safely and still catch the suspect later. Each dart is single use, but the launcher itself is a one-time investment. And the last one in the car category is the most secretive of all, the remote vehicle EMP. This device is basically a directed microwave gun. The police point it at a moving suspect vehicle from up to 50 meters away and fire a powerful electromagnetic pulse. The pulse travels through the air and hits the car's electronics. It overloads the engine control unit, the fuel injection system, and the ignition. Everything shuts down instantly. The car loses power, the engine dies, and the vehicle just rolls to a stop. These systems are still being tested by several police departments and federal agencies. Some versions are mounted on patrol cars, others are handheld or even drone mounted. They are not in widespread use yet, which is why most of the details stay classified. But the technology is real and it's getting better every year. So that's the full car section. 3 very different tools, but all of them have the same goal: end the chase safely before anyone gets hurt. So now let's move to the next category. Drones are not only useful at war but also in police routine. And the first one on our list is one of the most widely used, the Axon Drone. It's small, quiet, and can be launched in seconds from a rooftop or patrol car. Once in the air, thanks to the Axon ecosystem, it streams live video straight to the officer's mobile apps on the ground and to the main server command center. It has a high-definition camera, thermal imaging for night flights, and can hover steadily even in wind. Officers can see exactly what's happening on a rooftop, inside a backyard, or behind a building without putting anyone in danger. The drone can also act as a first responder. It arrives on scene before the officers and gives them a clear picture of the situation while they're still driving there. But what if the suspect runs into a building? That's where the next on the drone board, versatile Lemur 2 comes in. This one is built for situations where officers really don't want to go in first. It's a small tactical drone that fits in a backpack or even in an officer's hand. Once it's launched, it can fly indoors, navigate tight spaces, and give police eyes where they normally couldn't see. The Lemur 2 has a special attachment on the front that lets it push open doors or even break windows. It can also drop small payloads like a camera or a flashbang if needed. Officers control it from a tablet and see everything in real time through its cameras. What makes it different is how small and quiet it is. It can go into a house, an apartment, or a stairwell before any officer steps inside. The drone maps the room, shows where suspects are hiding, and even lets officers talk through its built-in speaker. This way, they can try to talk the person out without walking into an unknown situation. Drones are very useful, but sometimes they end up in the wrong hands. Last on the drone board is the Skywall Patrol. This one has a very different job from the first two. It's a ground-based anti-drone system. When a rogue drone flies into a protected area, the Skywall fires a large net that catches the drone in mid-air. The net wraps around the drone's propellers and brings it down gently with a parachute attached. This stops the drone without shooting it down or crashing it into buildings or people. This way, police can also find the criminal that was flying it. It's used to protect airports, prisons, stadiums, and big events where people don't want unauthorized drones flying around. Instead of trying to jam the signal or shoot the drone, the Skywall physically catches it and brings it down safely. The system can be mounted on a vehicle or set up as a fixed unit, and it works day or night. So while some drones help police see better, the Skywall Patrol makes sure no one else can use a drone against them. It's a smart way to keep the skies safe. That wraps up the drones. Now let's move on to the smaller but still very useful gadgets that officers carry every day. Also, if you liked the video, I have a goal of hitting 10,000 subscribers by the end of this spring, and you can help me by subscribing. First up in the gadgets category are gun cameras. This is a small camera that mounts right on the officer's service weapon. As soon as the officer pulls the gun out of the holster, the camera turns on automatically. It records clear 1080p video and audio the entire time the weapon is drawn. When the gun goes back in the holster, the camera stops recording. It also has a bright LED light built in for low light situations. This gives officers a clear view of what's happening from the exact point where the gun is aimed. Everything is recorded and saved automatically, so there's always footage if something goes wrong. Many departments now use these as a supplement to body cameras. It captures the exact line of sight the officer has during a critical moment. This helps with investigations, training, and gives a more accurate picture of what happened. And this bonus gadget is used to make the gun look like it's from Star Wars even more. Some departments are now testing smart gun slides that show the exact number of rounds left in real time. And for you StatTrack lovers, there's a feature that counts every shot fired. So even the guns officers carry every day are getting smarter. Pretty cool upgrade. Next on the gadgets board is the bowler wrap. This is a simple but very effective tool that works like a real-life lasso. The officer points the device at the suspect's legs and pulls the trigger. Two small weighted Kevlar cords fly out and wrap tightly around the person's legs or arms. The cords are made of super strong Kevlar, so once they wrap around the legs, they lock together automatically and won't come loose. The suspect can't run or kick anymore, but they can still breathe and move their upper body. It works from about 6 to 8 meters away, which means the officer doesn't have to get close or tackle the person. This is especially useful when someone is trying to run away or is being aggressive but doesn't have a weapon. Instead of chasing on foot, using a taser, or doing a physical takedown, the officer can stop the suspect. After the bowler wrap, we saved the coolest one for last. And this next gadget is a helmet that turns police officers into real-life Robocops. This is the KCN 901 Smart Helmet. It started life during the COVID-19 pandemic in China when police needed a fast, contactless way to check people's temperatures in crowds. Officers were getting too close to thousands of people every day, so engineers created this helmet to do the job safely from a distance. What began as a simple temperature scanner quickly evolved into one of the most advanced tools officers can wear today. Here's how it works. The helmet has a built-in infrared thermal camera that can scan up to 200 people per minute from several meters away. It measures body temperature with high accuracy and instantly flags anyone with a fever. But that's just the beginning. The helmet also has a powerful AI system connected to police databases. It can recognize faces, read license plates, and scan QR codes, all while the officer is walking or driving. The helmet is lightweight, comfortable for long shifts, and the battery lasts up to 5 hours of heavy use. It basically gives one officer the power of an entire surveillance team right on their head. That's it for part 1. 9 gadgets that are already changing the job. If you know any other crazy gadgets you'd like to see, feel free to drop them in the comments. I read every single one. If you liked the video and want to see more, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next video in which you'll see what happens when cops have had enough of crazy drivers. It gets intense. Stay safe.